everyone, if you see, this is our checkpoint lab. In our previous classes, if you remember, we already done the auto hide NAT and auto static NAT. So in this video we are going to learn how we can configure the auto we will already completed. So we are going to do the manual hide NAT, and then we will have another video for manual static NAT. So this is a firewall, and we can say this one is connected to the WAN. This is a WAN side, and we are using the same interface for management purpose also. And we have another interface ETH1. We are calling this one as a LAN. This is connected to LAN. And we have one more interface ETH2. This is connected to DMZ, but this one we will see later. Now we will focus on the NAT. So we are going to do the manual NAT now. So in that one, we will first access this firewall. So if you see, this is a Gaia portal. Already you know. If you don't know, try to watch our video. In that one, we already discussed what is Gaia portal, all that detail. So here, if you see, this is a Gaia portal. I log in here. After that, I am going to assign the IP address to this one. If I go here inside, if you see here, I have here IP. If you see 17.50, so whatever the IP I have, this one is there. Okay, I need to configure this one and this one. So DMZ we are doing later, so no need to worry. Directly we can configure for the what we can say LAN side. This one we can configure now. So let me do that one. So I will go here and see, you need to check this ETH1. So I will go to ETH1, click edit, enable this one, and what IP. Here I can write here, this is LAN, and what IP I can write here 192.168. Example, we are using 1.1 and then 255.255.255.0. So this one interface I configure here. Okay, this way. So if you see, we already configure and this interface is up. Now what we can do, we can go here in the static root. Already it is there, so we can keep this one because I am using the same interface for WAN and management purpose. So we can leave like this. So here basic thing we done, we assign the IP address and we configure the static root. Now we need to create here policy and we need to create the NAT. So that one we can do with the help of what can we say, SmartConsole. With the help of SmartConsole we can do that configuration. So you can open that one and try to log in. I will put the password and then we will try to log in this one. So I log in here, I will say proceed, and it will take some time because just now I power on this firewall. So all the services will not running. So we need to wait for some time. So you can wait for some time, it will take time. Or see here, server is initializing, so we need to wait for some time. So what I will do, I will pause the video, else the video become lengthy. So let me pause the video. See here, now it is launching. So if you are getting this type of error, you need to wait because after some time it will start. So now you can see this one SmartConsole is open here. Now we can check here. By default you have the cleanup policy here. If you go here, this is a cleanup rule, any drop. So we can use this one. I can click here accept, and in the track I can select the log. Okay, and we can publish this policy. So whatever I change, I can publish. Once we publish, we can install this policy. So I am installing this policy. So this is a basic thing already we learn, already we know this one. Now what we need to do, new thing here, NAT configuration we need to do. So if you see, this one is running here, we will wait for some time, or meanwhile we can go here to the NAT. Here we need to create the manual NAT. If you remember, till now we use the automatic NAT. So here in the manual NAT we can select our LAN, WAN, whatever the object we created we can use. So for that purpose I can go here, I can create one object here. I can say here new network, and I can give here any name. Whatever name you want to give, you can give any name we can give here. Okay, so here I can give any name. If you see here, I will write here LAN. Then I can define here anything, network underscore anything like whatever our subnet we are using 1.0. So just here I am writing the name. So let me copy this. I will paste this here in the place of IP. And subnet mask we will write 255.255.255.0. And no need to do. If you do here, it will be automatic NAT. So just we create one object here. Okay, we create one object. Just click here. Okay. So we created. Now we can create one more object. We can go here. We can create one host. Okay. So here what name we can give? We can give here WAN, and here IP schema. If you remember, we have what IP schema we are using, our EVNG. We are using 17. So I will write 192.168.17.100 I will write. Okay, this one I will use. And here no need to do anything about the NAT, only just put the IP and create here. And you can put here also IP if you want to put like this in this object. Any name we can give, just I am putting here the IP. Okay, so this way we will create the WAN object. I click here. After that, now we need to create the NAT. Okay, NAT we need to create. So we can go here, click here add a rule, and now we are doing the manual NAT. So click this add a rule on the top. So when you click here, it is created on top. You can see original source. Click here, which one we created we can give. Just now we created this one, so we can give LAN network. This is only the one which we created just now. Okay, LAN network we can give. After that, what we can give here, original source is LAN network, means all the guys are coming from the LAN network. Original destination we can say any, and original service we can say any service. And translate source, here is the translate source. We can select here the WAN what we created, this one. I am giving this IP. I am asking to translate this to this IP. But if you see here, it is came here S. But now what we are doing the hide NAT. So I need to change this one. So go here, go here, and you can click here NAT and select this one. With this one you can change here, it become H. Okay, so this way we change, and all other thing we can keep as it is. And one more thing what I want to show you here, this is our interface, WAN interface, but I did not give this IP. If you see here what we have 17.100. So we have another public IP. We use that one for NAT purpose. If you want to use this IP also, we can use this IP. If we use this IP, no problem, directly we can use. But I taken another IP also, because sometime if we have any issue, if this IP is blocked, then our firewall interface IP will block. So generally in the real world we are using this IP, and the IP which we are using for translation purpose we will use different. So I use here different. So if you use different, then we need to configure the proxy ARP. Okay, we need to configure proxy ARP here. So how we will do, we will see. First I can publish this. Okay, after publishing I can install this policy whatever I done here, and we don't have the proxy ARP in this one, so you will not get that information, it will not work. So to install the proxy ARP we need to go to the Gaia portal, and we need to check here. Let me check here. You have here proxy ARP. Let me see where we have that option here. So here we have the option here. And before that one, what you need to do, you need to enable here. If you see, I will click here, and let me see where we have that option. We need to enable here. What we need to enable means here global property we need to enable. So let me check here. Let me see this one. Click this, and after that what we will do, we will go here in the NAT, and if you see this one, merge manual proxy ARP configuration, this one we need to enable. So I enable that one. Okay, and then we can publish this again, and we can install. So this one you need to do in the SmartConsole. After that we will go here, we will go to the Gaia portal, and we will do here. So I will click here, and if you see here, we need to add the proxy ARP. So in this one what we need to do, we need to put here the new IP, and then here is the old IP, the real IP. So I will go here, and we can add here, and we can write here So let me write here what is that IP 192.168.17.100. I taken that one, and here what is the real IP we have here 192.168.17.1. okay, 17.1. then we can click save. Okay, and here interface we need to select. So which interface we have, you can see this interface which is connected here. So I selected that one. After that we can click here, and you can see here what we are getting here. Here I am getting what IP we have and which interface we are using, and the real IP here. Okay, which interface we are using and the real IP we have here. So this is the configuration we done. Now we can test. So now let me go here and check what PC I have. I can open the PC here, and here if you see this is a VPC, I can write show IP, and here I get, let me check if I can ping anything here like 8.8.8. it is coming request mod, or I can use another PC. Let me check, this PC is also VPC. So let me take the window 11, and we can access the internet also. And we need to check we have the static route or not. You can see here we already have the default route here going to this one 17.2, and we have the IP address also. We can verify here, this is the IP address we have, and 1.1. so here what gateway we give, we need to cross check that one also here in the VPC. So let me write show IP. So here we don't have any IP. Let me check here what IP I have. Here if you see I have this 192.168.1.2. okay, and then what else I have here 192.168.1.1. so this one is correct. And also here I need to configure here DNS. Let me check here in the VPC. I can put here help, so you will get the command. And here if I want to configure the DNS, you can see here we will see the how we can configure the DNS, or this window 11 is ready, so we can use window 11 and we can test also. So window 11 is ready. I will log in here. The password is test123 capital T, remaining is a small letter, and after that we can ping or we can try to access any website and we can check. So now it is ready. First of all we need to assign IP, or let me check do we have IP already in this. So I will write IP config. So I have the IP here, so I can try here, and also here I need to enable the DNS also. So let me write run, and I will go in the ncpa.cpl. I will go here in this one in the LAN card. I will assign the IP here, and DNS I already give here. We have DNS, everything is good. So let's see here, we are getting request time out, we are getting. So still something is missing. We need to cross check why it is not working. So let me go here and cross check here what we have here. We assign this. This is the new IP which we use for NAT purpose, and this is the original IP. And if we go in this one, we can see policy we told, cleanup policy we use. And here if you see 1.5 is going to 1.1. DNS they are going here if you see. So some logs are coming here. Which IP? 1.5. 1.5 is our computer IP. Which one? This one. So let's see. Look like this IP. This one is going somewhere. With the help of logs we can see. And meanwhile, till we do troubleshooting, we can check here also if we can access any website here. Let me type here any website, www.google.com. so till it load we need to cross check here, because here I can see they are going to the DNS server here. So we can see here today's time and everything is good. So let's see here, still it is loading and it is unable to access. I am unable to access, so we need to cross check here. So here I told what I have here, WAN and original and the policy we have. And let me check here. Okay, if you see here we done some misconfiguration. As we told, whenever we are doing the proxy ARP, we need to put here what? The new IP and the real IP. So here real IP we have 50. We configure here 17.1. That's why we are having the issue. We are unable to access the net. So go here and you can remove this.
and then you can add the new. Click here and put the new IP here. What new IP we are using? I can put here 192.168.17.100 I am using, and interface which we are taking it has 0. You can see here this one, and what is the real IP on that interface? You can write 192.168.17.50. so this 50 we need to write before we write incorrect. Okay, so now we can check it is able to access or not before we are facing the issue. Now we can check. So this one we have issue. Let's try to check what else we have, any other thing we have. And here already we push the policy, we don't have anything new here. And already let me install if anything is missing here. I think everything we install also. So even though it is not working, so let's see here 192.168.17.100 I am using. I configure this interface 17.50. If you see here, we have here 17.50. And what else I have here? 192.168.1.1 here. And this one look good. Let me cross check. So here if you see now it is working. So let me cross check again here. See, if you see now it is pinging, and we can go to Google site and we can refresh here. So Google is working. We can write here network for you and we can search. It is working here. So what is the problem here? We have two issues. First of all, we install policy here. We did not select this firewall, so we need to select this firewall whenever we are installing this NAT policy. And here what we can say misconfiguration we done here when we create the proxy ARP, because we are not using the same interface IP, so we need to create the proxy ARP for that one. So where we will create that one? In the ARP we will go, and here we need to add. So what we done here, we add here the new IP which we use in the NAT, but the original IP we need to add here. So instead of 17.50 we give before 17.1. so that's why this is not coming. After that what I done, I cross check here. I did not selected this one. I need to select where I need to install this policy. After that I publish, I install. After that we check it is working. So you can see here it is working. And also what we can do, we can go to the VPC also here, and let's try here. Before it is not working. Now you can see VPC machine is also able to access the internet. If I go here, I will write here ping 8.8.8.8 and you can see here it will work. This VPC already it is working, and here maybe we did not configure any IP, that's why it is not working. Let me configure 192.168.1 dot what I give here. Let me put here 10/24 and gateway is 192.168.1.1, and now we can test. So what I will do, I will save here and I will write here show IP, and then I will write ping 8.8.8.8 and we can see it is working. So all the devices is working. You can go here in the policy and in the log we can see here 1.10 just now what I configure for VPC, and 1.2 1.5 they are accessing and they are going wherever they are going. You can see TCP port number 443, this 1.5 is accessing HTTPS, and they are going outside by using the clean policy. Okay, so with this one what we completed now, we can say NAT manual hide NAT. Okay, if you see this one we done manual NAT we done. Before if we use, remember before we are using auto NAT, automatically they are doing, but now we created the manual.